They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick release on the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Waddle. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Waddle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
North Texas really has it going on offense. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Starts to scramble to the left. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. The option look. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And there's the tackle, but the fake field goal works well enough to pick up a 1st down.
How about that, man? You force them into a field goal situation. You know it's going to be a long field goal, so I think sometimes you get aggressive to go try to block it, and they pull the rabbit out of the hat with the fake, and they get the 1st down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier.
Give him 6. Touchdown, North Texas.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he got loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grab behind the line. It's Waddle.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Waddle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down.
He'll take a deep shot here. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got rid of it just in time.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing.
They fake it. The fake, and he wants to throw. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. downfield. It's Waddle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth. Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Made a defender miss. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 1st and 10 coming up. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. On target over the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. North Texas will have to punt it away. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses to 35. Breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Punts it out of the air. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense.
He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's first deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but there's a live football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Now,
we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. He is having a day putting up numbers in a Myles Gaskin kind of way.
yeah, just showing you a little bit of everything. But these are the kind of guys, man, when you find them, you feature them, you give them the ball as many ways.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down.
Get set, get set.
They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Running to Green. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll pull it on the read. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. He's got it still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group.
To the air on 1st down.
Guy
looking for a huge play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
Rides to back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And, hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.